Hey all, today I'm making sherbet chocolate discs. For more information head over to my blog craftyepicurean.blogspot.com for the recipe. The first step in this recipe is to melt 190 grams of chocolate in a double boiler. I'm using a makeshift double boiler here by using a stainless steel bowl over a pot of boiling water. Once it's 3/4 of the way melted, I take it off the heat and just use a silicone spatula to melt the rest of the chocolate through. When it's a nice even consistency, I'll be adding the sherbet. This is the sherbet I'm adding. I make my own using 2 teaspoons of citric acid, 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of icing sugar. To the melted chocolate, I add 3 tablespoons of sherbet. Now I should mention the chocolate I'm using is 70% cocoa solids. Once you've added the sherbet, mix it through until it is well combined. The next step is to put a silicone non-stick mat on top of a baking tray to give yourself a flat surface to pour the chocolate onto. So just pour it on. I use the silicone spatula to roughly get it as thin as possible. I'm aiming for about 3 millimeters thick or less. And that type of thickness allows the cutter that we're going to use later on to get through easily without cracking the chocolate. So I'm just trying to evenly spread that chocolate out. Very shortly, once I've got that spread out as far as I can roughly with the silicone spatula, I bring in a angled palette knife to smooth off the top. Now I take my time with this part and it's a little bit boring, so I'm just gonna increase the volume of the music while you watch how I spread out the chocolate with the palette knife. So I then sprinkle on some extra sherbet over the top, and then I place it into the fridge to set. Once it's set, I take it out of the fridge and I heat a cutter. I'm just using a scone cutter here. So I heat it in boiling water and then press down to get the chocolate discs. I'm very careful when I take it out of the cutter, just pressing around the outer edge to get it out. And I'm just going to place it in a container with a non-stick baking paper between each disc. And that's how I make my sherbet chocolate discs. Once again, head over to my blog for more information, and thank you for watching.